Judas Priest reigned supreme as heavy metal's self-proclaimed defenders of the faith during the first half of the 80s. So when they plunged into pop metal on 1986's Turbo, the results were more than a little divisive among their loyal fans, and the album failed to give Judas Priest the pop crossover smash they were looking for. This is UCR's Doomed to Fail. Give us your thoughts on Turbo. Could Judas Priest run with the pop metal pack, or were the synthesizers a fatal flaw? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for more UCR deep dives on classic rock albums that were doomed to fail. After releasing a string of critically acclaimed, progressive heavy metal opuses in the 70s, Judas Priest launched to stardom with 1980's lean, hard-rocking British Steel and 1982's Screaming for Vengeance. They kept their metallic hot streak going with 1984's furious Defenders of the Faith. But with the glam metal craze in full swing by the middle of the decade, Judas Priest saw younger bands like Quiet Riot, Van Halen, and Def Leppard outselling them by the millions, and decided they wanted a piece of the pie as well.
But we knew that there were always people on the outer fringes, looking in and saying, well, I like Priest, but maybe, I'm not sure about this or I'm not sure about that. And I think to reach out and bring those people in, we had to not exactly sort of completely cater for their taste, but we adapted somewhat,
At their core, mid-tempo singles like Turbo Lover, Locked In, and Parental Guidance aren't so different from the band's previous hard-rocking efforts. And album cuts like Hot for Love and Rock You All Around the World are full of massive gang vocals and razor-sharp guitar solos. But the songs are doused in synthesizers, and the lyrics deal with love, lust, and partying rather than the fantastical sci-fi imagery of past albums. It was a bald-faced attempt to court the MTV generation, but Judas Priest sabotaged their own crossover bid by bouncing between numerous studios to record the album and ramping up their substance abuse.
There was a lot of things going on around that record. I mean, for me personally, I was dealing with my substance abuse demons. We started it in Marbella, and then we went to Nassau Coliseum, and we had to leave Nassau because we were doing no work at all. And then we ended up going to Miami, which is even fucking worse. And then we finally ended up in the record plant in LA. So it was a real slog, that record was, for me personally, emotionally.
In their quest for mainstream dominance, Judas Priest also made a crucial error by denying the use of Turbo's closing track, Reckless, for the movie Top Gun. They saw the error of their ways when the Tom Cruise action flick became a smash hit, grossing $350 million worldwide. Turbo also seemed poised for success when it hit shelves on April 14, 1986. The album went gold in less than 2 months, but sales quickly plateaued, and it took 3 more years to go platinum, becoming the last Judas Priest album to do so. Their mainstream crossover bid was a bust, and Turbo became the most polarizing album in their discography. It's telling that after 1988's underwhelming Ram It Down, Judas Priest would regain their footing with 1990's blistering, speed metal masterpiece Painkiller, making the synth rock experiments of Turbo seem like a distant memory. Find more from Judas Priest by clicking the link in this video's description, and make sure to subscribe to our UCR channel here on YouTube for all of the best news and history of classic rock and pop culture.